We have assembled here this afternoon as a result of your grace and your mercy. And Father, we thank you.
It seems like everyone is enjoying themselves. Please enjoy the food and the drink. I want to acknowledge some of our elected officials that are with us this evening because they, in some cases, are going to have to leave us, but I want you to know that they're here. First of all, I'm Karen Yarbrough. I'm the Recorder of Deeds. Give me a hand. And I'm so happy to see all of you here today with us at Triton College, one of the jewels in the crown of Proviso Township. What do you think of this place? So we have several folks with us this evening. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble tonight because I can't get down to the levels, of the people who do the grunt work, like the board, all those boards and commissions that make communities work. But I want to acknowledge our state officials that are with us here tonight. Senator Kimberly Lightford is with us. There she is over there. Give her a hand. The commissioner from the 1st District. Where is he? Richard Boykin. My state representative from the 7th District doing a great job in Springfield. We're glad to see you here, Chris. Chris Welch. Now, I have on my list that we have Mayor Perkins with us, Mayor Tamburino with us, and Mayor Sherman Jones. Now, I want all of the people who are elected officials to stand up right now. All elected officials, please stand up. School board, park district, library board. These are the folks who do the grunt work. They do the grunt work in our communities and make our communities great. Thank you all for being here this evening. Now we're going to have the posting of colors from the Proviso East drill team. Will you stand, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I would ask that the president of Triton College, Mary Rita Moore, come to the stage. I would also ask Secretary White, who is with us and is going to give us a keynote address. Can we have our Judge Ingram to come to the stage? And I want you all to put your hands together for the president of the Bellwood Chamber of Commerce. I hope she's in this room, Shirley Hodgson. Give her a hand. Put your hands together for the chairman of the Maywood Chamber of Commerce Board, Anthony Williams. today's program and our thoughts about putting this program together, the Maywood and the Bellwood Chambers of Commerce, the whole idea was talking about a partnership. So we talk about the partnership of government and community and, politics and all of that kind of stuff, but people working together. So we said good government and good what? Work together. Nobody looked at their program. So our program says what? Good business and good government equal what? Economic progress, and that's what we want in our communities all across Proviso Township. So when we got together and we talked about this idea of the two chambers coming together, we knew it was going to be a monumental task. Because, chambers are just like any other organization. We work together to get things done for communities, but we're two different communities. But let me tell you, this has been a labor of love for all of us who have worked together to bring you all together this evening. And I want you to give it up for my committee, made up of the folks here and some folks back there as well. I love you. I thank you for the spirit of cooperation that we were able to bring this together. Give them a hand, please. And now we're going to hear from the president, Mary Rita Moore. She was appointed as Triton's president in November of 2015 after serving as the interim president since January. She came to Triton in 1983. She worked on the front lines of the institution, supporting the enrollment process for students and serving as an academic advisor. She assisted significantly more students in the pursuit of their dreams for an education as the Associate Dean of Student Services and later the Dean of Enrollment Services. In 2012, she was appointed to the position of Associate Vice President of Strategic Planning. So you see, she's been around Triton for a while, getting things done. Put your hands together right now for Triton's president, Mary Rita Moore.
Good evening, everyone. So happy to be with you this evening. To my friends and neighbors of the Bellwood and Maywood Chambers, so wonderful to have you on campus this evening. It's my pleasure to acknowledge my trustees who are here joining us this evening. And back there at table 19, I'll draw your attention to our vice chair, Donna Peluso. Trustee Elizabeth Potter. And Trustee Jay Reyes. Triton College and the Chambers have been actively involved for more than 50 years, working together, coming together, and bringing education to our community. And we are committed to continue our relationship, and I have two staff members currently serving on the Chambers. I'd like to recognize them. Dr. Amanda Turner on the Maywood Chamber. Thank you for being here and your participation. And also Dr. Quincy Martin, who has been a past president of the Bellwood Chamber and serves on the Chamber. Thank you so much for your continued involvement with our chambers here in our community. There's so many things that's occurring on Triton College always. And if you have visited with us recently, or maybe it's been a while, or it's your first time, so many things happening. We have new curriculum coming aboard in cybersecurity and biotechnology, just to name a few. We have a $50 million campus renovation well underway, 2 years underway. We just recently had a dedication ceremony for a $15 million athletic complex on the East Campus. And I hope this evening when you leave, you'll be able to see that with the lights on. And I know many of you joined us in October when we had the dedication to our new health and science building. So a lot of amazing things happening on campus. I'm so happy, though, if you allow me a moment, to welcome back to our campus the Secretary of State of Illinois, Jesse White. Jesse, good to see you, always on campus. Jesse has been on our campus many times throughout the year and certainly has been a great supporter of all families and students in the state of Illinois, and many of them have benefited and continue to benefit for his contributions. So glad that you're here and always have an open invitation to be at our campus. A little bit earlier in this year, I had the opportunity to visit Cintas Corporation business at their Maywood location. And I had an excellent visit learning about this business that I know is part of the chamber, but also I really was struck by the culture of service that they are able to provide and their sustainable practices. And so I'm so happy that to develop that relationship and be able to know that in the future that will be a benefit to our students here at Triton College. I'd also let you know, like to hear from businesses in our district. If you'd like for me to come out and have a visit, I would love to do that and make myself available to do that and learn more about what you're doing in the community. And if you're looking for opportunities to have Triton students at your workplace, we are anxious to talk with you about internships that your business and company might be available to our students. So the other, this spring in February, I had a chance to also visit the village of Bellwood and participate in their Black History Month. It was such an extraordinary day and event talking about song and dance and music, and I was really struck by the wide activities and really the community involvement. And so I always look forward to coming out into the community and sharing in those opportunities. So I will continue to be out there, but once again, I'd love to hear from you and let my office know that we are here and we'd like to continue doing our good work together. I'd like to take a moment to congratulate the recipients this night of the scholarship and to invite all of you. We're going to, in the fall semester, have 2 events that I'll give you a little preview of. We're going to have an all-chamber event in the campus early in the fall semester, so watch for that save the date coming soon. And also in October, we'll have our annual President's Reception. It's a great opportunity for our Triton College Foundation where we raise money for scholarships for Triton College students. So once again, thank you so much for being here at Triton College. I invite you to find opportunities and reasons to come to our campus. We would love talking with you and sharing in the experience. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
One thing that the Maywood and Bellwood Chamber have in common is that we give scholarships every year to deserving students. And so I want to take the time right now to acknowledge those students who are wanting to go on for higher education, and we're happy to help them do that. So from the Maywood Chamber of Commerce, if you're here, we would just ask that you would stand. Michaela Jurowitz. Michaela, are you here? There she is back there. Jaquel Ross. Are you here, Jaquel? There she is. And Brianna Winfrey. Brianna, are you here? Each one of these students will receive a $1,500 scholarship that's been made available by our membership. And from the Bellwood Chamber of Commerce, we have China Alexander. Is China with us this evening? We have Jamal Cox. Is Jamal with us there? Hi, Jamal. We think it's very important to sow into the lives of these children's lives, their education. Remember, they are our future. So now I'm going to ask that I'm supposed to cue up, and I don't know where that person is that's supposed to show the video, but wherever you are, this is your cue.
Deborah Vines, founder and executive director of The Answer Incorporated, has been married to her husband, James Harlan, for 32 years. They have 2 children, Mark and Jason. Jason, who is now 28, was diagnosed with autism when he was 18 months, thus beginning her journey. As the mother of a son with autism, she understands the joy, pain, and frustration that can mount with having a child that has special needs. In response to her own questions and need for support, she founded The Answer Incorporated in 2007, a not-for-profit organization that assists parents and caregivers in navigating through the systems of social services and academic institutions by providing case management, referral services, recreation, and resources for families with individuals having autism or other developmental disorders. With her leadership, The Answer Incorporated has sponsored the first Autism Walkathon in Proviso Township to sponsor program participants to a week-long horseback riding camp and raise awareness, created the first Autism Resource Room at Broadview Library, partnered with Broadview Park District to build the first disability playground in Proviso Township, first tutoring program for young adults impacted by autism developmental disorders, and has serviced hundreds of families, helping them through their journey. Miss Vines knows too well and understands the importance of community involvement and giving. She also knows just how important it is to sincerely give selflessly in order to promote and create change in the lives of persons with autism and other disabilities. Her greatest accomplishment has been to watch the families that she has aided reach milestones that were once told to them as unobtainable. Please help me in congratulating the Bellwood Chamber of Commerce Community Leader of the Year, Ms. Deborah Vines.
I met Deborah Vines several years ago, and I was so impressed that she had this passion, not just because she had a son that was afflicted with autism, but she wanted to help other families. She wanted to provide respite. She wanted to get in touch with the communities, not just the Maywood or the Bellwood or the Forest Park community, but all of the communities, and touch those parents who were having some of the same challenges that she was having. So I'm just so excited that she's getting an award. She deserves this award and more for all the work that she does in Proviso Township and the larger community. Deborah will go anywhere. Deborah, why don't you come up? She will. She'll go anywhere. Give her a hand. She deserves it for all the work she does with children dealing with autism and their parents. Now, they have a wonderful award for you, and I tell you, Deborah, I can't say enough about the work that you do in the community. It's selfless, but it's at the top of the food chain. You do a tremendous job, and to any of you who have children or you have family members, she is open and ready to serve you. Deborah Vines.
Good evening. Thank you, Recorder. This is such an amazing honor. I stand before you so honored and humbled Thank you to the Maywood and Bellwood Chamber of Commerce for awarding me with this amazing plaque. The work that I do is selfless, but it's something that I know that God has ordained me to do. I was talking to my mother this morning, and I was telling her about the award, and she said, well, I just want to tell you a story about when you were little. You always wanted to help people. I said, I did. She said, yeah, you used to serve the senior citizens and used to volunteer. So I didn't choose autism. Autism chose me. And I truly was upset about it because I wanted to be an Ebony Fashion Fair model. It was not my choice. And I was in denial for a long time and in a dark place for a long time. But when God brought me out that place, I knew that I had to help other families because he put the fire in me to want to help. I thank God for the representatives that have listened to me. Senator Lightfoot, State Representative Welch, Mayor Edwina Perkins, all the other legislators that are here, and community leaders that are here that have supported the Answer Incorporated because I couldn't do it by myself. And I still can't do it by myself. There's so many families that are suffering in silence still. So when you see those families in the grocery stores, when you see them in church, when you see them being a part of your family, just love on them and support the families because that's where it starts. The education starts with support. And then from support starts education, and education comes resources. Everyone here has some type of resource that can help families impacted by autism. So if you have any questions or concerns, call the Answer Incorporated. Thanks again. Bye.
She deserves it, doesn't she? Tremendous work. And Daisy Harmon Allen, would you make your way to the podium, please? There she is.
Dr. Daisy Harmon Allen has been a resident of the Bellwood community for 40 years and has served as an active community advocate. Dr. Harmon Allen comes to the healthcare industry armed with several degrees, which include a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, 3 master's degrees in healthcare administration, human resources development, adult education, and a PhD in healthcare administration. Dr. Harmon Allen was elected state official for the Illinois School Association of School Board District 88 in the village of Bellwood, Illinois, where she served a 4-year term, 2 years as vice president and 2 years president, 2012 through 2015. She is also a lifetime civil member of the NAACP, where she serves on the Healthcare and Youth Educational Committee. Dr. Harmon Allen has been a member for the past 8 years of the American Legion Auxiliary. Currently, she is the national co-chair of the NBNA Call to Action Nurses Against Violence Initiative, where she was recently featured on ABC Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Dr. Harmon Allen continues to play a fundamental active role in all areas of nursing care, which include implementing her own independent nursing scholarship program, the Daisy Harmon Allen Scholarship Award. To date, the fund has allocated more than $40,000 in monetary awards. Please help me in congratulating the Bellwood Chamber of Commerce Civic Leader of the Year, Dr. Daisy Harmon Allen.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for the beautiful award. I'll hold this here so everyone can see it while they bring my Ferrari around. Good evening, everyone. Glory be to God. This evening, I'm honored to be here and to be selected for this wonderful award. Oh my God, I don't want to break it here. I stand before you without an apology. My mother was not queen, but my heavenly Father was king of everything. That's why I stand before you today. I am the mother of one child. I am a widow, a belated widow. Be it resigned here in Bellwood. for 43 years. My son is not here tonight unless he snuck in a few minutes ago. I hope he did, but if he didn't, he's in trouble tonight. I have always been on the battlefield, and I'm not saying that because when I came in, so many people here recognized me, and I'm waving, Miss America. But then someone said, "Aren't you from Atala-County?" I said, "Where?" Atala-County. Atala-County is in Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi, Salis, Mississippi, Kosciuszko, Mississippi, and Jackson, Mississippi. And Jackson, Mississippi, when I boarded the plane to come to Chicago and continue my education and educate my family. I have 10 sisters and brothers, 5 nurses, 2 police officers, 2 ministers, long-distance truck drivers, special education, autism education, educator, and they're all, some here, most of them returned to Chicago after they received their education. I worked for Cook County Hospital for many, many years. I was instrumental in reopening the Providence Hospital, and that was one of the most exciting things that I have ever done in my life. And I'm going to tell you how I did this. I was in the hospital at Loyola Hospital. I was sick. And this position was up for administrator, medical surgery, ambulatory care network, and a few others, a lot more than I thought I should handle, but I know once I got there I would be able to do it. But as a nurse, I was hooked up to IVs and a few other things that I won't mention. But my mother was here, and she said, "If you want the position, why don't you call and tell them to save it for you?" I said, "Mother, it doesn't work that way." So I thought about it. I disconnected everything, got dressed, walked by the nurse's office, the nurse's station, and said, and waved, "How you all doing?" And I went to Cook County for that interview, and I received that job. This is not so much about me because I have gone before you. I have received the Trailblazer, the Bridge Builder, and the Pathfinder Award. But right now, this is to be recognized to see scholarship recipients. I am a trailblazer. I have cut the bushes and cleared the paths for you to follow, and also supplied funds that you'll be able to help you to receive your degrees. Yes, I did start the Daisy Harmon Allen Scholarship Award in 1978. I graduated from nursing school in 1975, but I was 15 when I graduated from high school. Nevertheless, I kept that going because we need to, all of us have to give back. And if we just dig a little deeper, you'll be surprised what we can do and how much we can educate our children that's going to follow us. I'm going to just say a few words about the wisdom that my mother gave me. And she told me, belated mother now, if you can't be a pine on a hill, just be a little shrub in the valley. Be the best little shrub as you have and that everyone else can see. Be a bush, and if you can't be a tree, just stand tall anyway. We all can't be captains. I'm going to say that again. We all here cannot be captains. Sometimes we have to be the crew. There's nothing wrong with that, but be the best crew that you can be.